super good.
I have never played Red. Actually, I know I did. I played him at not at Cincinnati, but I played him at Columbus. He was my
Red and I are like 3-3 in sets or something like.
Yeah, I think he hates Game & Watch as much as you hate Bowser.
Yes, he does. He uses Ike against me most of the time with that matchup.
Yeah, his Ike's actually really clean.
Yeah. Which is worse, because then that's another character I hate for that matchup.
It's oh no, Lunik didn't get a chance to enter? I would have liked to see Lunik in here. Lunik. There's actually a lot of great people in the singles bracket. This singles bracket, like, leveled up. Got some PGR players floating around here. We got HBox. Is HBox multi-turning?
HBox is in CoroNAL?
Yeah.
He is.
Oh my god, alright.
We have BR1AV, who is, he's PR'd in Ecuador. Blue Striker
Ecuador?
is the #1 seed, or #1 player in Rio Grande. But he's a Sonic. Pelka, Captain Puff, So Good Pop, Sonic.
Oh, Captain Puff. Isn't he the hero player?
JW. Yeah, he's #2.
The names that sticking out to me, Pelka, JW, and Sonics. Those are some stacked. That's a.
Yeah, Skittles is here too.
And Skittles, of course, yeah.
If I run into Sonics, I am not winning this tournament.
That's okay.
Because Sonic is like the character no one realizes is really good for against Game & Watch, but he like destroys Game & Watch.
If HBox is in a tourney right now, I'm actually not too worried about it. We got a little bit before singles.
Yeah.
We got 40 minutes.
So what round is this right now?
This is losers quarters.
Losers quarters.
Losers quarters, baby. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yo, if you're watching the stream.
Go ahead, Angel.
Sorry. If you're watching the stream, 12 minutes left if you still want to enter singles. But if you haven't already, what are you doing with your life?
Also, we capped.
Yeah. Oh, we capped? Okay.
Keep checking until 6:30. Yeah, we capped and seeding's finalized.
Also,
Okay.
I talked about earlier how the MegaMan orange is like actually like one of the few good oranges in this game. While there's nothing particularly wrong with Young Link Orange, I do not think it's a good ult. I think
I'm
Young
not a
Link
fan.
Orange is like his worst ult by far. That is.
Yeah.
And Young Link has so many great options too. Like the blue Young Link, the red Young Link, and the white Young Link, and the green Young Link are all fire. That is. But the orange one is just so below standard that it's just hard to look at. But
So this is Hoodie, right?
yes.
Okay. I'm never quite sure with these names, because like Hoodie DJ, I was like, wait, is this just like Toast in disguise, or like what's going on?
These are 4 players who have played years of doubles with and against each other.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
every combination on screen has teamed in an event.
Cincinnati, most of Cincinnati, like when they like out of bracket do friendlies, are not doing singles. They are doing teams. That is, it's just kind of like any. Have you ever been to Cincinnati Weekly culture? There is always a double setup floating around after bracket.
Oh yeah.
At the last class change that Cadence and Psy teamed together, they got 3rd. And
Also,
they
did you
lost
see how
to
Jark
Biggie
died?
and Wood.
Yeah, did you see that C4 just like fly through the air and hit him?
So, I don't even think he stuck him. I think he just like raw like timed it. That was
And Jark got a weird forward smash on. I think it was.
That was my least favorite F smash setup that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, F smash hitbox.
This
Yeah, I
looks
get
like
what
a
you're
very,
saying.
very frustrating combo for Snake to be fighting against.
Yeah, a lot of
Absolutely.
this is Cadence actually just protecting him.
That's
Yeah.
I feel like he's like in danger of a lot of abuse, and is going to be relying on how well Cadence gets around the other two for him, because Snake's not going to do it by himself.
Right.
Psy actually, the last 2 class changes he went to, he got 3rd and then 1st in doubles. So he got 3rd with Cadence and he got 1st with Soccer.
Psy is like legit like, or you could he has like a case for like best doubles player. That is
Yeah, Psy and Biggie both have a case for it.
I would
Mac
certainly say Psy is like the best for it, like relative to his single skill. Which is like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's not even like a bad singles player. He's like that much better at doubles. That is,
No, he missed Cincinnati PR by 1 event.
he's beating me in singles. Like, give you an idea. He's that's
Don't forget about Lunik and Mac Attack. They're an amazing combo too.
Lunik and Mac Attack is crazy. I actually hate like everything about that team, but it's actually they make it work really, really well. That is, I have never beaten Lunik and Mac Attack. Fun fact.
Even though I hate that combo.
All right,
Ooh.
there's a Young Link at 175%. I have no idea how this happened. Snake,
think he caught,
breathe on him. Snake, come on. Just like
Air, F tilt, up tilt, like really anything.
that is
Down
literally
air.
just dash attack. That is weak dash attack probably kills him though. Actually, not really, but like that's
At the ledge, maybe.
Random nade will kill him, probably. That is. He's probably like
Oh,
2 random nades away from killing. That's Sai not opting for nades, honestly. This has been a CQC, and he tries to kill him, but runs into Jark's F smash in the process. And this is kind of spiraling. Although this is really bad all of a sudden.
yeah, it's really bad for the green team.
Yeah, or is it?
The green team.
I'm colorblind.
Hoodie will need to stay alive, which is obviously like we're joking about how challenging. Yeah, this is looking a lot more rough, and I know they have 2v1 setups too. So there's going to be a lot to dodge around here.
Yeah, there's like down throw, up smash, just putting the C4 on Pikachu and having a quick attack everywhere.
Like, Snake is such an easy character to do 2v1 setups with that even I can do it. Like, that's...
Yeah, okay, so the C4 is currently on Cadence.
Yep, and he runs at him too. That's, stick your teammate, just run straight at him. There was a strat
That's going very smart right now.
me and Zane had a strat where he would stick me, and I would be on Charizard, and I would just run and up throw him. That's it's great.
I like that.
It worked too because at the top of it, Charizard's invincible, so only they die, and they just die at 22.
It's really good on Pikachu because you can just quick attack at him and it transfers.
Oh, that's actually really, really strong.
Yeah, it's like E7 and Pikachu.
Ooh.
And he sticks
This is scary.
again. He has to keep alive. It's not on him.
Oh no!
Oh, but he's not able to air dodge past the edge.
That's an awful situation too because of a really well spaced Pikachu F smash, which is just gonna catch 2 options, and then Snake can just float Nikita at jump distance. So there's really no options off of it.
That down smash from Jark scared me though. I thought he hit both of them. I thought it was gonna just kill both of them straight
I
up.
thought it was over.
Also, 10S, you were side betting on Lunac Mac Attack at Frostbite. I cannot imagine like a worse bet than ever gambling on Bowser like Little Mac. I would never bet against it. I would never bet on it. That's
They won a set on stream and Ohio went hype for it.
No, I remember it. No, I was there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would never have side bet on that set. That's
Yeah.
like there is too much like potential disaster both ways.
I'm sensing a switch to Inkling here.
Yeah,
Double
I
Inkling.
don't know about staying young or like Young Link, Mega Man.
That's
like their
what they
main
did in
team.
Winners, then it almost worked. However, I also would expect that Jark and Hoodie would be better prepared for a plan on this. So if they think that this is the way to do it, then they're probably going to stick to it.
Yeah, Splatter Shot causes a big problem. It stuffs a lot of Pikachu approaches, and it bounces grenades back to Snake. So just Splatter Shotting in neutral is going to be a huge problem for Cadence inside.
Yeah, I don't think Inkling doubles is that impressive either, Sam. That's we teamed with SmashCon. And I don't remember using a whole lot of Inkling, and I think I agreed with it, and I still do.
Wait, is Sam the Inkling that was at the last class change?
Yes.
Okay, we have met. Hello, Sam.
Sam is very good. That's
Yeah, Sam's crazy. Sam's bread. Okay.
Sam also a double specialist. Pittsburgh's got a lot of those too. That's
Pittsburgh is really impressive. Yeah, just really impressive.
Sam carried me in doubles. I'm not good at that. That's
Oh, I believe that.
my doubles results also have a very high variation. I have gone 1-2 teaming with Darkshed. I have gotten third at a bourbon teaming with Marsh.
I've teamed with Mikkel twice and we got 25th twice. I teamed with Hive once and we got 5th, and I teamed with Biggie and we got 3rd at Bourbon State Gaming.
I'm all over the place. I don't think I have a single consistent result. I've won tournaments. I've gone 1-2 at tournaments. I think it's just like how hard I'm getting carried, really. But you know,
I remember back in Smash 4 a day where you, Doorstop, and me both went 0-2, and it was like the saddest day.
trying to remember. I went 0-2 once in my entire life in singles.
Yeah.
And it was a very funny day because it was a tournament I was seeded 3rd at.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a really funny AL where CoroNAL and CoroNAL showed up, and it was Darkshed, and then I was the 3rd seed, and then I just like randomly busted. It wasn't like early in my life. Like I never like 0-2 when I was actually bad at the game. It was.
Oh, I remember that, because I got colors round 1, and then I got some Lucas. It might have been TCMK way back in the day.
Okay, so Cadence opens up with a 6 bear string on Hoodie. That's not a thing.
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
It's
He
not.
held in, like mega in.
He was holding in the whole time.
That was he was
That's not
terrified of ending up off stage. That is. Also, another skill I do not have is knowing where C4 is. I am very blind. I would not have ever realized it was there. That was.
I can confirm this later. I am un-C4. It doesn't happen. Whenever we play friendlies, he gets mad at me because I always know where it is.
So we have the colorblind player is actually the one who's the professional at seeing C4. Me, on the other hand,
I'm telling you, dude.
I'm great against Snake in every other way. There's no idea what I'm doing against C4. I have no idea where it is.
I'm always back and forth with being able to know where C4 is. If I'm autopiloting, then I always forget where it is. And then I
Side note,
die.
Young Link Spin Attack is actually such a good combo starter.
Yeah.
It's what's it? Me and Toast when we were doing PT Young Link. That's like a free Flare Blitz every single time. You just
Yeah,
we saw
just like
Toast
that
use that
perfect
move a lot.
and what's really nice about it is that the knockback is really consistent. So you like always know where they're gonna be. That's it doesn't have a whole lot of growth. It's just like a pretty set base knockback. You just get to do that, and it's so spammable. It's like so good.
Because it's got no end lag, literally.
It's got some, but like not enough, and especially with a teammate there, it's like it's gonna be very unrealistic for a punish.
It's small enough of end lag for me to call it no end lag.
It's not as much as like people want it to have, but it's enough. That's a
Space like move, you can punish it for sure.
I just
Yeah.
remember watching Toast play Light at Frostbite, and Light was like never able to punish up B if he. It was funny.
he has Light had time to turn around up smash that move. That's like it's laggy enough for that. That's
Top players at Frostbite lost the ability to understand what was punishable in Young Link. Like the amount of times people got down tilt spot dodge, down tilt up B was hilarious.
that was
Even
what?
Meister fell for it a few times.
Well, Meister fell for it once, but it wasn't at what's it called? It wasn't at Frostbite.
Oh, it was at Show Me Big Moves.
Yeah. What's it? It was at Let's Make Big Moves, and then the big notable down tilt spot dodge was Raffy. Raffy lost it last stock.
Yeah, that was almost the end of his run too.
It really was. It was like Raffy was the closest one there,
Last,
and everyone got up tilted. I think everyone died. And this is looking pretty rough too. Gets the kill on. All right, Sai needs to get hit off stage and randomly kill if they're gonna win this. Jark is camping the edge, which I actually kind of like. He's just staying out of the danger range. And well, Sai's getting really close to kill percent. It's still Snake, but MegaMan's not like light either. And he's off stage. That's a
MegaMan.
lot of trouble.
He almost threw it though.
Jake showing that just showing off that he knows that Fair won't break Cypher.
Jark fearlessly dash attacking with MegaMan out of the corner, and they brought this back.
Still, Pikachu really good in 2v1s.
Yes,
And he's got
Pikachu
the percent
is
advantage
slimy
right now.
and impossible to hit, and very, very obnoxious. I just realized
That's
Snake C4
correct.
disappears if he dies. That'd be really funny if it like stuck around on the timer and just
Just like
randomly
timed
exploded.
out.
Yeah.
That's it.
And gets the down smash. So this is a battle of Young Link Pikachu. Relatively. Oh, he got the set. He could have batted an upper there. That was it. Oh, that's an up smash. He missed a punish.
I was gonna say that was an up smash.
That was-
Probably scared to let go of a shield too early, like to get hit by the second. You know?
He knew he was gonna get shield grabbed. He's doing these projectiles a little bit too close. He needs to. Oh, and that's it.
Cadence barely missed spacing the dash back F smash.
Honestly, he kind of had him based off where he aimed it. He just didn't dash back quite far enough. That was.
Yeah, just a little bit of mistiming, misspacing. Maybe Wi-Fi, maybe player thing, but regardless, we get a game 3.
Is there a pot for doubles? I didn't see.
There is no pot for doubles.
Okay. Singles is where it matters, baby.
I am telling you.
Yes.
I've been saying. All right, Reds just ended for singles. Okay. I might be 10 minutes late to my pool. Needlemeyer, I would simply not be 10 minutes late. Good news.
All right, consider don't. That is.
Good news, though. Okay, and I'm not. The person shall remain nameless, but the person in charge of seeding this tournament forgot to seed Hungrybox, so we're redoing seeding really quick.
That's hilarious.
Wow. The one person you forget to seed.
HBox is actually pretty good. As someone who has
I
played
didn't
him for
say
10
it.
games,
Oh yeah.
Nobody beats HBox 10 games in a row.
tragically, but very
Oh,
close.
Arthane couldn't beat him.
Yes, QB Hive or Queen Bee Hive. I do main Pokemon Trainer. Co-main, actually, along with Zero Suit Samus.
No, you have never played Pokemon Trainer in your life. You're like,
This
I
is-
play Pokemon Trainer, and you only play ZSS and bracket.
This
You
is
play Ivysaur.
this is such a lie. I need the crumbs to back me up here. Where that's
No, doorstop, seriously. One of my favorite VODs in Arcade Legacy history is you 3-stocking TL Oreo when he tried to play Toon Link against you.
fun fact. Every single set I played against Oreo, I 3-stocked him at least once. That was
Oh my god. Fritos was in the background after you took 2 stocks and he went, "Bring it back, Toon Link Oreo!"
Well, my favorite part about it was like I think it was Teku. I didn't know like who all the Columbus people were at the time, but like he came over after the game and was just like I walked up to him and was like, "You're in 2B, you gotta stick with it, man." And I was like, "Hey, mid-set coaching, no."
Because like right after Fritos said that, you immediately got a Nair into up.
I go PT against
40.
Inkling in money matches and in bracket. No. PT versus Peach is never happening yet. Not while Zero's is a thing. That's PT Peach. Okay, the sad thing is PT Peach is actually like a pretty fun matchup, but I'm also trying to win. You know, that's a
Game & Watch Peach is like the stuff.
Eh,
It's so good.
It's
Okay, we are not going to be finished with doubles by the time singles starts.
yeah, I can
That
kind of
is
tell.
correct.
I feel like too many people just like I don't know.
Well, too many. There were 6 DQs.
There are a lot of random stalls, but
Yeah, there were 5 teams that just straight up DQ'd out.
I guess some people maybe didn't realize what time doubles was starting, maybe?
or just didn't care to show up.
That's usually the case here.
No money, no problem.
So I'll have to see how many of these players are actually playing singles and remove their DQ time.
I love how Sai like ran forward and Jake ran back, and then Sai was like, "Oh wait, I got a C4 you, my bad," and then ran back. There's like Jake's like, "Hey, we were sticking with the program, right?" Like, "Oh yeah, we were doing that." Sai's shield getting uncomfortably low.
Yeah.
If I were
getting
Hoodie, I would
Skittles
have aimed my next attack at his shield and rather try to poke him. But I suppose like
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe there's not a huge shield break punish there. A lot of people are playing a lot of very uncomfortable games with Jake off stage. I would not be doing that.
I don't support that at all.
That is, Young Link especially is in a lot of trouble there against Pikachu. So I would avoid that situation if possible.
I never realized how exploitable Young Link's recovery was until I saw the Ravagnosis set. I was like, oh.
Yep. Young Link's recovery is his weakness. Annoyingly, Zero Suit can't do a whole lot about it based off the angle.
Oh, yeah.
Zero Suit's much better at like horizontally edgeguarding people, not vertically. I can suicide dare it, but yeah. That's like
I was about to say that was like the one thing that came to mind.
suicide dare obviously only has a very specific time and place though. That's,
Yeah. As
Wait,
Professor
you die
Oak said.
second, right?
I do, yes. Well, most of the time. If they're really low percent.
It's
yeah,
got
but-
2 uses.
Yes, that is. Sai somehow being the first person to lose a stock despite playing Snake. That is a interesting fact. That is impressive, almost. That is.
This is so claustrophobic. You have 4 characters that have projectiles that they use all the time, and it's like a tiny stage.
I love this Smashville pick here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely was the blue team counter pick, and I agree with it. I just don't want to be dealing with like. I feel like it's too easy for what's it called, red team to like rack up damage if they are playing on any long stage. So they're rather taking advantage of the fact that like they have to interact with Pikachu, and the more time Pikachu gets to hit you up close, the smaller the stage, the easier it is for him to send you off, and then he gets more edge guards, like the one we're almost seeing. But
Yeah, he just barely doesn't convert off his up air bridge.
one thing that seems really useful, Snake going high seems really good against these characters.
Did you see how nice that grab was from Hoodie there?
One of like a really strong factor. Oh, he died to that C4. He got
Low kill.
he got juked by the classic Snake short hop in, drop C4, full hop out. Those.
Yeah. You're like trying to shield grab the landing and you just dive for it.
Yep, because C4 surprisingly little amounts of lag. And MegaMan died a little bit too early to that. I don't think he was ready to EI it either. Nice.
I see Snake players whose style is just like double jumping and C4, dropping C4 and immediately igniting it. That's just how they play.
Hey, I love it.
It works. It's,
Yeah, it does work. I hate that it works, but it does.
well, it works until you just start like full op stuffing them. But
It works until you bucket it with Game & Watch. Can't believe I used to think that was a bad matchup. That makes me laugh.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Even before,
Yeah.
like, people thought, like, Game & Watch was, like, really good. They all agreed that matchup was, like, lame.
Bad.
Like, even the Snake players thought it, and, like, Snake players are convinced they're playing the best character in the game. That's...
It's almost like the level of Game & Watch how much he destroys Pikachu to beat you.
Yeah. Game & Watch is a character that, like, randomly gameplay and counterpick people, but if your character can't beat the game plan, you're in a lot of trouble. Like,
Exactly.
he's a very, like,
Couldn't be
interesting...
me.
Very, like... Not many high-tier counterpick characters exist. That's a... but he's definitely one of them. In any game. It's actually, like, very unique.
Is this the actual? Sorry, is this the actual Hive that's in the chat right now?
Yes, it is.
All right. Hello, Alex.
And this is an unfortunate situation. He C4'd his teammate.
That's it.
He C4'd his teammate to get the edge guard. Or he didn't C4, he Nikita'd him, but
Watch
same thing.
out. That's it.
And there were not a whole lot of options there besides air dodge to edge and not to stage, but even then, unfortunate situation. That was,
Getting glitch shot by Pikachu Snake, that's rough.
that's... You have
Cadence
to
and Psy.
survive Pikachu and also Nikita. That's... Which means they play the Double Cloud team, right?
There's a double cloud team.
There
Yep,
is.
they're gonna play Double Cloud.
The Double Cloud
Oh,
is
that
who
brings
ups to
back-
them, if I'm correct, right?
It brings back memories.
The Double Cloud